Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Nick Smith Center for tonight's POSHL action on the RA Sports Network. My name is Ryan Woods, and I'll have the call for you tonight as the Rivermen take on the Capital Division leading Manotick Mariners. The Mariners won the first meeting this season at the Manotick Community Center back in September, winning by a score of 9-4. So the Rivermen will look to even the season series tonight, coming in with a record of 2 wins and 5 losses. The Rivermen are currently 4th in the Capital Division, and they have some ground to make up in the standings. As we will send things down to the ice for Canada, we will be right back with Puck Drop. A tale of 2 teams with 2 different stories. The Rivermen come in off a 7-1 loss last weekend visiting the South Stormont Mustangs, where the Manotick Mariners earned a 7-0 win over the Poggen Falls Rapids, bringing their record to 6 wins, 2 losses on the season for a .750 point percentage and a 4-1 record in their last 5 games. The Rivermen 1-4 in their last 5 games. They haven't won since their last home game, November 1st, against the South Grenville Rangers, a 6-5 overtime thriller where Celeber scored the game-winning goal, and they will look for some more home ice magic tonight. Only their 3rd home game so far this season, 1-1 on home ice in the early stages of the season. Of course, we're now playing our 8th game in a 20-game schedule, so we're actually almost at the halfway point of the season overall. However, the Rivermen still with 8 home games remaining, including tonight. We are set for puck drop. The puck is dropped and we're underway. The Mariners win it to the far boards off the draw. The puck comes over to Tam on the near side. Tam drops it to O'Connell. O'Connell passes up the left wing for Sear. It's centered. Bird breaks up the play and plays it ahead to center ice for Cuglietta. O'Connell catches Cuglietta on the back check. Tam passes up the left wing. Burmaster takes a hit from Ashton right in front of the Mariners penalty box, and it's a pass up to Burmaster. The play is onside. Burmaster fans on the shot and takes a tumble. That could be an opportunity for the Rivermen. Ashton gets the puck deep. The puck is behind the net. O'Connell, one hand on his stick, plays it up the far boards out to center ice. It's played back into the Mariners' end for Tam. Tam misplays it. Cuglietta walks in, unable to get the shot off. Bouncing puck out to center ice. Lau is in. He's behind. Saito gets the shot off, and it's a blocker save for Lyle. 55 seconds into the opening period as we take a look at our starting goalie for the Arnprior Rivermen. It's Carlin Lyle between the pipes. Lyle has a 2-3 record on the season, .868 save percentage, and a 5.59 goals against average. Celeber wins the defensive zone faceoff. It's played up by Tristan Francis, and it's kept in by Lau. Lau plays it down low. And it's played off the side of the net. The Rivermen with an opportunity to play it out to center ice. Could be a 3-on-2 rush. Moyes mishandles the puck. And it's played over to the right circle. Lau stick handles. Deflects off the skate. Knocked down with a high stick by Ryu. So we had a stoppage in play with 1:23 gone in the first period. Your starting goaltender tonight for the Mariners is number 1, Maxime Boucher, who has a 1-0 record this season. 9.58 save percentage in a 9-1 win October 26th against Glengarry Piper, stopping 23 of 24 shots. Their starting goalie this year, Berkeley, have been sensational with a 5-2 record and 9.13 save percentage. There hasn't been much opportunity for Boucher to get in between the net, but his lone appearance, he was phenomenal. Shot from the left point, deflected on goal, and it just trickled past the net. It didn't make its way to Boucher. And now it's a 2-on-1 led by Hamry. Hamry tries to pass up in a sprawling effort by the Rivermen defenseman to take away the passing lane. Pass back to Rioum. Rioum plays it down around the boards. Gagnon comes up to keep the play alive. The hit in the corner for the Rivermen by Sato. And the puck comes back out to center ice. Gagnon turns with it and passes it off the boards. Melvin, backhand pass up to Sear. Sear looks to split the D. It's poked off the stick. There's a penalty drawn. There's actually Hayes in on the forecheck, number 72, not number 22. So a nice rush by Hayes to draw the penalty. So we'll get to see the first power play opportunity of the game for the Mariners. 8 power play goals on 36 power play opportunities this season, 22.2%. He's good for 8th overall in the ELSHL. A battle off the face-off won by the Rivermen, and it's ahead for Denham, unable to receive the pass short-handed. The Rivermen still able to kill a few seconds off the penalty to Connor Noonan. Rock along the left boards, passes back to Hayes. Hayes over to the far circle, pass down low off a skate. A little bit too hot for Lau to handle. It's kept in at the point, and it's steered wide of the net. Down low, Hayes cuts back to the point. Gustafson passes over to the right circle, and it's back over the left circle now. Out in front to Gustafson. He shoots Lyle, makes the save. The rebound is cleared along the boards, and it's kept alive by Gustafson. Hayes has it at the left circle. He walks in, he shoots, and it's a blocker saved by Lyle. The rebound goes out of play with 52 seconds gone in the Mariners penalty. The Mariners power play. The Rivermen penalty kill is operating at 75% this season, good for 9th overall in the ELSHL. Face-off on the near side is won by Halford, who's back in the lineup tonight for the Rivermen. And it's offside as Hayes pulled the puck back inside the blue line. So the face-off will come outside. Halford is only in his 4th appearance this season, and the Rivermen are 0-3 with Halford in the lineup, but he is such a key component of this team, leading the Rivermen in last season in scoring 35 points in 19 games. Look to see if he can give this lineup a boost tonight, as they are 3 games below 500 and have missed having him in the lineup so far this season. Up the right side comes Melvin. Melvin plays it around the boards. Sear receives it, plays it back to the point. O'Connell over to the right side, back to O'Connell. O'Connell shoots through traffic. It hits Sear in the leg, and it comes back to the right point. O'Connell walks into the middle. Another shot through traffic, deflects on goal. It's a glove save for Lyle. We'll have the makeup of this power play for the Mariners, and you can see Jonathan Sear making an impact. He leads the team in scoring with 10 goals and 13 assists, 23 points in only 7 games played, averaging more than 3 points per game as the puck goes over the glass and out of play. Of course, Ryan Lau also has 10 goals and 13 assists for 23 points. He's played one more game than Sear, so Sear with a better points per game average, but Ryan Lau led the way in the first meeting of the season between these two teams with a 5-point game, including a hat trick and 2 assists, along with a game-winning goal. Rivermen able to clear the puck off the face-off. Boucher plays it around the boards. Dennison plays it back over to the far side. Dennison gets the return feed. He makes a move to the backhand through center ice. Across the blue line is Gustafson. Gustafson throws it on net from a bad angle off the pad of Lyle and back to the point. Down low. Ryan Lau in tight parameters. Gets it back to Gustafson. Ryum's shot goes through the slot to the near corner. Dennison plays it back down low. Kate tries to get a stick on it. It's thrown in front. Matt Denis plays it around the boards. The Rivermen are back to even strength as the Mariners are now 0 for 1 on the power play. Lau carries it into the offensive zone, into the slot, and a shot is turned aside off the stick of Greg Gibson. A big save early on from Colin Lyle on his former teammate. And a pass off the near boards. Johnny Kite with an opportunity to clear. He passes up the left side. And it's played in by Johnson. Cross corner dump in. Chasing after it is Alderic Denis. Moyes on the forecheck. Looks to play the body. Forces the pass up the far boards. Now up to center ice. Henry makes a play up to Melvin. Felleber throws it back out to center ice. Baptiste chips it off the boards, gets it past Moyes. Baptiste plays it down low. Lyle out to play it. Then it's a giveaway into the slot, backhand pass attempt, and it's recovered by the Rivermen. Pass ahead to Felleber. Felleber leads the rush 2-on-2. Then a shot from outside the circle goes wide past the far post. Felleber behind the net throws it off a skate in front, and the Mariners are quick to turn the puck back up ice. Denis almost misplayed it. McGregor goes behind the back and makes a nice pass over to Rafuzzi on the near side. And it's a giveaway by Rafuzzi at the blue line. Melvin with a 3-on-1 shoots and he misses short side. Back in behind the net, Lyle plays it. Rafuzzi goes off on a line change and no icing as it was right by the Mariners' net. Boucher hesitated to play it. Could have been icing possibly, but icing was waved off by both linesmen and both officials on the ice communicating to make that call. Hit in the near boards by the Rivermen as they look to get the forecheck going. And out to center ice, Sear shrugs off Halford. And it's a turnover to Francis. Francis fires it up the right side. And McMahon is nearly stood up by Tam, which allows the Mariners to gain possession. Rock with a one-touch drop pass. Halford outside the blue line passes it ahead to Noonan. Noonan's shot is turned aside. It's a right kick save for Boucher. And Sear is racing after it up the right side. Saito is back. A nice toe drag by Sear going to the backhand. It's knocked off his stick by Saito. A great defensive effort to take away the zone entry. And it's floated in on goal. Boucher will glove it down and drop it for Reum. 8 minutes gone in the opening period. Sigsworth passes it up the right side. It's back out to center ice. Power carries it up the right side, cuts to the middle, over to the far circle. His shot stopped by Boucher. Rebound behind the net. It's a battle. The Mariners gain possession. Reum, one-hand pass up the far boards, and the pass is out of the reach of Sigsworth. Icing called this time against the Mariners with 8:24 gone in the opening period, and it's been a great start for the Mariners with a power play opportunity to build some momentum. Lyles made a couple saves early on, and the Rivermen doing their part to keep the game close early on, and this point in the first meeting of the season. 10 minutes into the first period, it was already 5-0 Mariners. So the Rivermen already with a much better start in their second meeting against this team. Pass up the right side. Labrosse tries to center it. Centering pass taken away by Kite. Kite races after it off the far boards, passes out to center ice, takes a hit to make the play. Johnson leaves it for Power. Power comes back to pick it up, and it's played over by Denon. Alderic Denis will work his way out of the defensive end. Gets to center ice and floats it in. Bouncing puck steered aside to the far corner by Boucher. The Mariners skated out to the blue line. Lau passes ahead. Baptiste shoots and scores! He pops the water bottle, and it's 1-0 Mariners. Craig Gibson leads the high five train past the bench, and the puck goes to the bench for Gibson. Gives the Mariners a 1-0 lead, 9:18 into the opening period. And it's passed over to Gagnon. Baptiste and Gustafson with the assists on Greg Gibson's game-opening goal. It's a bouncing puck in the Mariners' slot. The Mariners are able to skate it out to center ice. O'Connell gets a return pass, works to give and go. He finds Lau. Lau cuts in and scores! 2-0 Mariners, just like that. Oh, and when they strike furiously. And just like that, the tides have turned. The game has started out well for the Rivermen. They gave up opportunities. They bent but didn't break, but now they have surrendered 2 goals in a span of 35 seconds, I believe, between goals. Scored by Greg Gibson and Ryan Lau. Gustafson with his second assist of the game. O'Connell with the second assist. A shot off the outside left boards is turned aside by Boucher. And at this point in the first meeting, as I said, 5-0, just over 10 minutes into the first period. So the Rivermen trailing by 2. They have their work cut out for them. The Mariners playing their first season in the EOSHL as they join the league in the off-season as an expansion team. And we'll sort of take a look at some of the players that they brought in. Dick Schutz. Save is made by Lyle, bouncing puck high in the air, played ahead by Feliber. Moyes knocks it ahead to McGregor. McGregor up the left side. It's inside the blue line. Centering pass right on the stick of Sear. Sear is taken into the boards. A nice hit delivered by the Rivermen. Kite. Backhand pass up the left side. Off the bench is Halford. Streaking in is Dennison. It's off a couple of skates. Halford loses it behind his back, but a quick recovery and a nice toe drag around Dennison to create the 2-on-1 with Moyes. Halford centers it. Moyes is tied up, unable to receive the pass and get a shot on goal off the odd-man rush. Over to the right side. Rock passes through the neutral zone to Dennison. Labrosse shoots, hits Dennison in the back. Matt Denis plays it up the near boards for McMahon. Halford passes ahead. Noonan just gets out of the way of a huge incoming hit. Kite keeps it in along the left boards. It hits someone in front. Halford shoots, and a great reaction save, and another save off the rebound. Boucher doing his part to keep the Mariners up by 2. McMahon stick handles across the blue line. He's tugged on, and it's going to be a hooking call, I believe. That is exactly the case. So we will get to see the Rivermen with their first power play opportunity of the game, as they look to cut the lead in half. 8:02 remaining in the opening period. Rivermen are 8 for 39 on the power play this season. 20.5% is 13th overall in the EOSHL. The Mariners' penalty kill operating at 82.4%, fifth best penalty kill in the league. Shot by McMahon is blocked, and it's played around the boards. And it was a hand pass. So the faceoff will come outside the blue line with 12 seconds gone on the penalty to Rock for hooking. And the faceoff on the near side, Halford ties up Sear, which allows Noonan to come in and win the draw back to the Rivermen end. Balderic Denis through center ice, passes out to McMahon, centering pass, and it's a turnover. Rayon pokes it ahead. That's Burmaster. Burmaster shoots, blocker, save. Short-handed opportunity for the Mariners is turned aside by Lyle. And the pass out of the reach of McMahon, but catching up to it is Bird. Bird separated from the puck. O'Connell, short-handed, over the blue line, puts on the brakes. Passes over. Hayes to the backhand, and a nice stretch-out pad save from Lyle. And another short-handed opportunity in front. Hayes puts it past Lyle. Short-handed goal makes it 3-0. That's the third short-handed goal of the season for the Mariners. And the Rivermen trailing 3-0. 1 minute gone in the penalty to Rock. Great start there, short-handed by Burmaster to break up the play at the blue line and come in short-handed. On the breakaway was stopped by Lyle, but a couple of turnovers and poor decisions results in a short-handed goal against the Rivermen, and they will look to respond with a minute left on the power play. The pass is out to center ice. Gustafson turns it over to Felleber. It's knocked down. Felleber plays it back. Pass up to McGregor. It's out in front through the crease to the far boards, and it ricochets back out to center ice for Saito. Backhand pass over by Francis. It's off the skates. The Mariners player on the far side. Pass up the left wing. Plays just onside. Moyes shoots, and he goes high over top of the net. Not a bad opportunity for the Rivermen, and there's going to be another penalty call. Tripping looks like. Felleber was taken down. Dennison goes to the box, so now the Rivermen 0 for 1 on the power play as the first penalty had expired. Go back to work on the man advantage. Moyes shaking his head as he left the ice after missing the opportunity inside the right face-off circle. But now the Rivermen pass it down low. Back to McMahon. McMahon shoots. He's stopped by Boucher. Halford to McMahon. Quick pass over. Hard shot in front. Rebound opportunity. And it's past the far post. A good opportunity, and they weren't able to get the shot on goal. Now, got a stoppage in play as the play goes past the Rivermen bench. A high stick. With 5:25 remaining in the first period. Stay tuned following the conclusion of the first period, as we're going to have a Rivermen player join me down by the penalty box for an interview after the play concludes in the first period. 1:20 left in the Rivermen power play. Saucer pass over to Felliber. Not an easy reception, but he makes a nice play to get the puck past Rium down low. And it's poked to the near boards. Lau leads the short-handed rush. It's a drop pass to Gibson. Gibson plays it back to Rium. Rium plays it ahead to Lau. It's a received off the skate of Gibson. Gibson's shot deflects off the stick. Aceto on goal. Lyle makes the save and hangs on with 46 seconds remaining in the penalty to Dennison. Another short-handed shot on goal by the Mariners as they continue to really control the pace of play in the opening period. Face-off won by Gustafsson to himself. He knocks it down with his glove, and it's the play is reversed behind the net for Manotick. Power across the blue line. It's played below the goal line, out in front, bounces in front of the net. The pass from the Rivermen splits the D and comes all the way back down for Manotick to pick up. Manotick over to Ty Power. Power takes the slash, but keeps on going. Tries to center it, but he turns it over. And it's carried out by Dick. Dick with some speed around the net. Wrap-on attempt is turned aside by Lyle as the penalty to Dennison expires. The Mariners are back to even strength. Rivermen 0 for 2 on the power play, and they haven't been able to generate too many opportunities, more short-handed opportunities for the Mariners than the Rivermen generated on the power play. They got burned a few times on the passes at the blue line, allowing the Mariners to strike back short-handed. Shot off the draw, deflects high out of play with 3:47 remaining in the first period. And some discussion with Hamry and I believe Ashton. Ashton is heated. Hamry is out at center ice. Both players to the box. Hamry disagrees with the call. Both players are called for roughing, outsetting minors, and will remain 5-on-5. Another thing to look back to on the first game meeting between these two teams this season was after the Mariners took their 5-0 lead early in the first period, the score for the rest of the game was 4-4 as it ended up being a 9-4 final. An opportunity for Cugletta down the right side. Cugletta shoots. Boucher makes the save and hangs on. Not sure how much that says as the game was already well out of reach in favor of the Mariners. So, of course, they take their foot off the gas. But these teams can play back and forth hockey, and the Rivermen just have to stick with it. Baptiste floats it out to center ice. Played back in by the Rivermen. Boucher gets the paddle down and plays it behind the net. Puck in front of the Mariners bench. Gagnon plays it over to the far corner to himself, and he makes a move to skate the puck out to center ice. Pass ahead. Sear passes it off a skate, which directs the puck all the way back down to the Mariners' end. Over to the near corner, Dennison plays it all the way around the Mariners' end, out to center ice. Pass through center ice, push to the outside for Felliber. Felliber's pass attempt is picked off, and it's played over to the far boards. Backhand pass attempt was broken up, but the Mariners recover. Stick knocked out of the hands of Moonen. Moonen thought there should have been a penalty call. Imagine that he likely has a case. Centering pass in front for Moyes. Moyes unable to get the shot off. The play taken away by Rayum on the back check. A great defensive play to get back and not allow Moyes to get the shot off. Celeber behind the net. The puck comes over the near corner with 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Out in front, it's ahead. Sigsworth falls, gets the puck out. McGregor skates back and passes it off. McGregor receives it at the near circle. Up to Celeber at the far blue line. Moyes in one-on-one. Unable to get past Tam. Stretch pass is picked up and played in by Moyes for McGregor. Off the legs, Power off the bench, comes up the right side. O'Connell taken down, and it's not a penalty call. The Rivermen maintain possession. Just a nice shove off the puck. Pass is down low to the near corner. The play is reversed. Moyes tries to throw it out in front. It's deflected away by Rock. Moyes behind the net now. Backhand pass back to the point. Matt Denis shoots through the screen from Gibson, but Boucher is able to track the puck and hang on with no rebound. 1:03 remaining in our opening period. A little bit of sustained offensive pressure from the Rivermen on their most recent shift. And lots of chatter coming from the Mariners bench, criticizing the officials for missing a cross-check to the face that they're not happy about letting their voices be heard. Gibson centers it, and a toe drag. What a left toe save by Lyle! Lyle keeps it a 3-goal deficit in the final minute of play in the first period. And that last-minute goal could have been a backbreaker for the Rivermen. But Lyle, with a robbery, keeping it a 3-0 game. Gagnon walks in. First shot goes off the glass, catches up to it along the near boards. So to the blue line. Janum plays it over to the left side. And it's poked out in front of the net. Boucher will hang on as Janum was streaking towards the net, unable to win the race to the loose puck. Boucher hangs on with 29 seconds left to play. Off the draw, Dick plays it off the boards. Ahead for Burmaster. Burmaster out in front. Sear, the pass was too far behind him. Dick behind the net, off the skate of Burmaster. Celeber plays it around the boards. Bouncing puck gets past Rayum. The final 6 seconds in the period. The Mariners will play it up the right side. Celeber shoots it in, and it's gloved down by Boucher as time expires. After 20 minutes of play, the Mariners with a 3-0 lead over the Rivermen. And we invite you to stay tuned as we anticipate that we'll be joined by a Rivermen player for an interview here during the first period. We'll be back with more on the RA Sports Network. I'm joined with Matt Denis following 20 minutes of play. The Rivermen trail 3-0. What are your thoughts on the first period, Matt?
We definitely have to pick up our defensive game. I think we're giving them too much respect, too much space. If we tighten up defensively, the goals will come.
Looking back at the first meeting this season, it was obviously a really good start for the Mariners that led to that game being decided. And the first period tonight was a little bit better, but a lot of work to be done. What do you guys have to do during the second and third period to keep this game close and get back into it?
I think we're a more physical team, so we have to take the body to them, put the pucks on net, and the goals will come.
Thanks, Matt, and good luck the rest of the way. back inside the Nick Smith Center for second period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods. It's a 3-0 Mariners lead over the Rivermen after 20 minutes of play as we take a look at the first period scoring summary. Greg Gibson, Ryan Lau, and Jeff Hayes with the goals for the Mariners. Brett Gustafson with assists on all 3 goals. Isaiah Baptiste and Ryan O'Connell with assists as well. Shots on goal 13-10 in favor of the Mariners. Rivermen captain Matt Denise says the Rivermen are the more physical team and they just need to play that way as we start the second period. McMahon plays it off the near boards down low. Noonan behind the net, reverses the play out in front. Shot by Francis, misses the far post. It's a race for the puck. Sear first on the puck, and icing called as it just crosses the icing line. The face-off will come back down to the Mariners' end. Face-off at the near circle. Felleber scored the game-winning goal on November 1st against South Grenville, wins the draw. Shot by Francis, misses the near side. The puck comes back to the near boards, and it's played out by Melvin. Francis takes a hit, sweeps the puck around the near boards. It's out to center ice. McGregor leads the rush 3-on-2 for the Rivermen. Pass into the slot. Moy's shot is blocked by Tam. Back come the Mariners. Melvin tries to drop it for Burmaster. Bouncing puck. Felleber plays it ahead for Moyes. Moyes throws it down the ice. They say no icing. Moyes was on the wrong side of center, but the Rivermen get away with no icing called. Lau plays it back to his forehand. The Rivermen force the turnover in the slot. Power carries it across the blue line. It's poked away. Gibson passes it ahead. Dennison shrugs off a back check attempt from Johnson. Johnson misplays the puck behind the net. He was unable to get his stick on it. And the Rivermen will skate it out from the near corner. Kite gains center ice, throws it on goal. It's off the paddle of Boucher. Breakaway pass ahead. And it's a shot by Gustafson who beats Lyle. It's 4-0 Mariners. Gustafson now with a goal and 3 assists in the game, a 4-point game. The former North Dundas Rocket has had lots of playoff hockey these past 3 seasons, appearing in 3 consecutive EOSHL championship playoff series. Also played for the Rivermen previously as a West Carleton Riverman. Had 6 goals and 9 assists in his first 6 games with the Mariners coming into tonight. Now up to 19 points on the season. Boucher with a goalie assist for the Mariners. And off the back of Lau into the net. That is a terrible bounce for the Rivermen. One you just got to shake your head at. Aldrich didn't look to make a pass up ice. Lau camped out inside the near face-off circle right off his leg and past Lyle. It's 5-0. 2:17 into the second period. Off the face-off, O'Connell curls back and skates it across the blue line. A turnover inside the blue line. Henry's pass is picked off and played out to center ice. Noonan plays it to himself, passes down low, out in front, poked away. Shot by McMahon, misses the net. Poked down low by Hamry. Tam plays it around for O'Connell. Bouncing puck out to center ice. Saito plays it up the right side. Tam through center ice. Dick plays it ahead to Hayes. Dick receives the drop pass. O'Connell. Dennison's shot past the near post off the end boards. Penalty call coming up against the Mariners as Lyle will make his way to the bench. Rivermen through center ice. Halford carries it down the right side. Makes a toe drag. Out in front. His shot goes over the crossbar as Boucher got a piece of it. Manotick over to the right point. Pass to Felleber at the right circle. Denis passes down low. Out in front, Felleber's shot is stopped by Boucher. The rebound touched up by Hayes. And that will draw the penalty. Hooking the call against Hamry. Third power play opportunity in the game for the Rivermen, 0 for 2 so far. Giving up a short-handed goal in the first period. Another short-handed rush here. Sear plays it towards the middle for Burmaster. It's knocked away by Felleber and McGregor. Some speed picked up here by Alderic Denis, who throws it on net, bouncing puck towards Boucher, who hangs on. 4:16 gone in the second period. This face-off won by the Mariners and played outside the blue line. Kite has to pass it back to Alderic Denis. Denis stick handles and drops the puck for Kite. Kite gains the blue line, drops it back. It's off the skate. McGregor diving to take away a short-handed breakaway from Gustafsson. Great read by McGregor. And now it's a shot by Moyes off the left pad of Boucher over to the far boards. Pass down low. Felleber unable to get it back to the point. 2-on-2 counter-attack for the Mariners. Gustafsson to Hayes. Hayes, backhand pass. O'Connell, no room to pull the trigger as he was down for just off the goal line. The Mariners doing a great job penalty killing with 40 seconds left in this penalty to Hamry. Gustafsson making some moves, trying to center it. It's picked off by Moyes. Moyes' backhand pass is intercepted by Hayes. And it's a saucer pass the length of the ice. No icing as the Mariners are still on the penalty kill for another 20 seconds. Pass ahead for Alderic Denis. Gains center ice. Crosses the blue line. Drops it to Moyes. Moyes over to the right circle. Pass back to the right point. Over to Alderic Denis. His pass is picked off by LaBrosse. And it's going to be a hand pass called against the Rivermen, bringing a stoppage to play. And it's now 0 for 3 on the power play for the Rivermen. They looked good on the delayed penalty. They got set up and were moving the puck around, and they still gave up a few short-handed looks to the Mariners, but slightly better looking power play in the second period, unable to break the goose egg. Perhaps something to build off of. Denis' shot deflected on its way to the net. Power plays it down low. The puck goes high over the glass and out of play. 6:16 gone now in the second period. So the Mariners will make a line change. O'Connell plays it behind the net, and it's off the boards past Francis. Icing called against the Mariners as Melvin was up there on the ice now, as showing off his ability to stick handle with some speed through center ice so far this game. In his rookie season in the EOSHL, Melvin has 3 goals and 7 assists so far. He finished his junior A career last year with Kempville, also played for the Nepean Raiders. Up the right side is Sear. Sear cuts the backhand out in front. Burmaster stopped by Lyle. Lyle still in this game, ready to take on anything he faces. Shot, and it's a right kick save by Boucher. Pass back out to center ice. Over to the right side, bounces ahead of Sear off his skate. Catches up to it, passes back to the near circle. Outside the blue line for Baptiste. Baptiste takes a hit from Power. Play is onside as Denham crosses the blue line. His shot misses the near post. Bouncing rebound. Back to the point. Kite towards the net. Off the stick of Boucher and out of play. Face off to the right of Boucher. Ashton tied up off the draw. Gagnon plays it around the boards. It's pinned up along the boards by Manotick. Pass out in front. One-time opportunity for Gibson, I believe. Didn't connect. And it's knocked down behind the back of Cuglietta. Shot steered aside by Boucher. Bird dumps up into the play. Pass through the slot back to the point. Racing to keep it in is Manotick. Bird plays it behind the net. Gagnon out to the near face-off circle. Falling was loud, but still able to get it out to center ice. The shot by Gibson is blocked by Kite. And it's floated, hitting the rafters here at the Nick Smith Center. They had a stoppage in play with 8:10 gone in the middle period. Alderic Denis plays behind the net. Nwafuzi off the boards. Lyle plays it back over to the near corner. Nwafuzi up the right side. Pass ahead for McGregor. McGregor tried centering for Felleber. Felleber was tied up. It's behind the net. Hayes skates out. Saucer pass. Into the zone comes Dick. Dick passes back. Shot by Rayum. Misses the far side. Hayes back to the point. Quick pass over to the near side. Rayum down low. Hard pass nearly knocked Dick down, and the Rivermen are able to pull it back out to center ice. Backhand saucer pass to McGregor. McGregor trying to get the return feed to Alderic Denis, but it was picked off by the Mariners. The Rivermen are quick to turn the puck back up ice. It's floated in by Alderic Denis, bouncing puck on goal, steered aside by Boucher. So we approach the midway point in the second period. Getting on the brakes is Hayes. Hayes finds Dennison. And it's deflected in by Hamry. Dick backhand pass down low. Pass from Dick at the near circle to Hayes. Tried to work the give and go. Noonan was able to break it up. And it's a 2-on-1. Halford and Noonan. The pass behind Noonan. Back out in front, and it's a quick shot, and they score! Dylan McMahon gets the Rivermen on the board with 9:57 remaining in the second period. That's the 6th goal of the season for McMahon, who is the resident sniper on the Rivermen. Nice effort by the Rivermen to give the crowd something to cheer about here in the second period, as we are now past the midway point of the game and still half a game left to play. Bouncing puck towards the net, steered aside by Lyle. Roth with a drop pass. LaBrosse touched it and came just outside the blue line, offside, called against the Mariners. Noonan and Halford with the assist. It started as a 2-on-1. Halford's pass behind Noonan, who had to reach back to receive it. Looked like a broken play, but Noonan able to find McMahon in front for the one-timer, who slid it underneath Boucher to get the Rivermen their first goal of the game. A nice play off the odd man rush. And it's poked ahead. Johnson unable to find Dunham. Matini over the blue line now. Johnson from the right circle. Plays it around the boards. Kite pinches in, unable to keep the play alive. LaBrosse leads the rush up the right side, and he's knocked off the puck in a dangerous area. That's sort of 5 to 10 feet radius away from the boards. But he was able to brace himself and receive that hit as well as he could possibly do. Play was offside as Bird was just inside the blue line, and 8:43 remaining in the second period. Face off on the far side, outside the blue line. Rivermen arguing the offside call, thought it was a little bit onside, and it was close call, but the face-off is won by the Mariners. O'Connell plays it to Sear. Sear takes a hit from Ashton. It's played ahead. A nice move by Melvin. And a shot by Sear. He goes top shelf to regain the 5-goal lead for the Mariners. High blocker side past Lyle. Sear now with 11 goals on the season. Came into tonight tied for 3rd in league scoring. Adding a few points to his total. Now a 6-1 lead for the Mariners. Sear passes up the left side. Burmaster. His pass was knocked down by Cuglietta and kicked ahead. Burmaster unable to find Sear. Aldrich Denis passes up to Ashton. It's knocked off his stick by O'Connell. And a giveaway. Burmaster fires it. Deflects wide, and Melvin plays it out in front. Tapped in front. Lyle makes the save, taking away a goal from Burmaster. Rivermen across the blue line. It's deflected over the stick of Cuglietta. He reverses the play down low. Dennison knocked along the end boards. Melvin, soft pass, but unable to be received by Sear. And it's just onside. McGregor drops it off the boards. Cuglietta and McGregor, the former pair of Arnprior Packer teammates from 2022-23 season. And it's turned over to Gibson. Gibson gets the return feed from Gustafson. Gustafson along the end boards, out in front. Gibson stopped by Lyle. Felliver behind his own back. Stick handles through the slot. Passes over to the far circle. It's up the right side. McGregor inside the blue line. Carries it wide. Tried to throw it in front of the net. Hits the side of the net. Catches up to it. McGregor just lofts it in the air over the far boards and is able to force a turnover at center ice. Quite the play at the blue line. It's just onside. Francis from a bad angle deflects off Boucher, and now it's a 3-on-1 for the Mariners. Saucer pass over. And it's deflected in front. Lyle with the glove save. Back to Baptiste. Baptiste shoots and Lyle outside the blue paint. Square to the shooter. Makes the save and hangs on with 6:08 remaining in the second. And it hasn't been a fun night for Lyle, and it's let in 6 goals, but tip of the hat to Lyle for continuing the battle. He's made a number of really good saves in this period to keep the score as close as he can. Showing his athleticism, Halford. Off the draw, carries it behind the Rivermen net. It's out to center ice. McMahon down the left side, cuts to the middle. Tries to go back door, but he's unable to connect on the pass. Halford, toe drag, gets it to the backhand, out in front backhand shot, and they score! Connor Noonan gets the Rivermen their second goal of the game. That was an excellent play from Halford at the left face-off circle. Got the toe drag, found Noonan in front, and then great hands, soft hands in front by Noonan to pull the puck to the backhand and slide it past Boucher. Halford with the solo assist on the goal to Noonan. The Mariners back on the attack. Shot from a bad angle, hits the far side of the net, and it's played out to center ice. A race for it. Noonan puts on the brakes. There wasn't much of a passing opportunity for him, so not a bad idea to throw it back to McMahon at center ice. Now the Rivermen making a line change as they cycle the puck down low. Johnson off the bench. It's a battle down low with Halford. Power. Backhand centering pass attempt. Hayes unable to settle the puck down. Now the Mariners with an opportunity as O'Connell passes back to Tam. Tam waits for the Mariners to finish their line change and set up the breakout. 4:20 remaining in the second period. Dick receives it at the far side. His pass is picked off by Denham. Backhand pass to Johnson. Return feed for Denham across the blue line. He's at the backhand. Tied up by Tam. Bouncing puck over to the far corner. And it's a pass by the Rivermen. It's broken up by the Mariners. Hard pass ahead for Rock. Unable to settle it down. And it's now an odd man rush for the Rivermen. Power. Unable to center it. It's broken up by Dennison. Could be an odd man rush counterattack for the Mariners. 3-on-2 across the blue line. Behind the back of LaBrosse. Out of reach. And a pass attempt kept in at the far point by Dennison. Backhand pass down low for Rock as the Mariners start the cycle. And pass out to the left circle out of the reach of Rium. Rium recovers the puck. His shot in front, turned aside, and they score on the rebound. Sigsworth was in front. Maybe he got the last touch. As he falls to the ice, the Mariners now up 7-2 with 3:11 remaining in the period. I do believe that will be Sigsworth's goal. Another puck for the Mariners bench as Sigsworth gets on the board. Face-off won by the Mariners. Ashton plays the puck ahead. And off the rush, the Rivermen are able to score. I believe Cugliano was in front there off the break and play. He got the puck past Boucher. second goal in as many games for Andrew Kuglietta, who scored the lone goal in the Rivermen's last game against South Stormont. He's now up to 4 goals on the season, and they don't all have to be pretty, but that one just off a broken play, able to capitalize. And the Rivermen now with 3 goals in the game. Ashton plays the body on the far side. Francis deflects the puck away from Melvin. Melvin curls back to recover. Stick handles his way through the Rivermen blue line. Shot from the far towards is turned aside by Lyle. But Ashton getting an assist on the Kuglietta goal. Off the draw, battle for possession. The Rivermen playing around the boards past McGregor. It's a race for the puck. No icing. Dennison back to retrieve it. 2:18 remaining in the second period as we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Rivermen look to force the turnover. Rayoum back to pick up the puck. Mariners up the left side. Drop pass. Rayoum one-timer right into the mitt. Right into the mitt of Carlin Lyle, who does a semi-flash of the leather. Good glove positioning by Lyle to take away that top right corner. Not a easy save to make off the rush. A big wind-up from Rayoum, taking the one-time attempt. And it's a breakaway pass attempt out of the reach of Noonan, and Boucher will receive the puck and hang on with 1:52 left on the clock. Opportunity for the Rivermen to push for one last goal here before the second intermission. McMahon throws it on net. It's out in front. Spinning opportunity. The puck comes to the near corner. Gustafson unable to clear. He has a second opportunity. Passes ahead. A nice reception by Lau, I believe. Unable to get the shot on goal as he's tied up. A great battle on the way to the net between Wafusey and Lau, and Lyle will just hang on to the puck for the defensive zone faceoff with 82 seconds remaining. Face off to the left of Lyle. Bouncing puck. That was a iffy puck drop. I might have redone that one, but play continues. Pelliver unable to receive the puck along the near boards. Hayes passes it down low. Hayes one-timer. Blocker saved by Lyle. Reaching out with the right arm to take away the far side. Inside the final minute of play in the second period. O'Connell passes off to Emery, whose shot is blocked. The Rivermen look to clear it off the glass. Battle with McGregor. McGregor gets a pass and crosses the blue line. The puck back on McGregor's stick. He pulls it from the back end of the forehand. Shot is turned aside by Boucher. And Dick tried to connect with Emery at center ice. Pass up the right side. Felliber across the blue line. 25 seconds left. Shoots and scores! What a shot from Justin Felliber to give the Rivermen their first goal of the period. A nice reception on the far side of the blue line. Keeps the play onside. Walks in and rips it past Boucher. That's the third goal of the season for Felliber in his third game. In the final 20 seconds of the second period, the Rivermen now trailing by 3. Melvin centering pass. Sear was knocked up a little bit. Saito gets an assist, as well as Ty Power. Might be a penalty here as time expires. It could be just the end of the period. The ref blew his whistle as time expired just to let players know that the period had concluded. Four goals apiece in the second period, and Rivermen trailed by 3 after the first. They continue to trail by 3 following the second period of play as we take a look at the EOSHL out-of-town scoreboard. Elsewhere in the EOSHL today, we have a total of 8 games, all teams in action. One final score already as the North Dundas Rockets beat the South Grenville Rangers 7-4 as they continue their dominance across the league. North Dundas now with a record of 8-0 to start the season and a plus 28 goal differential. The Rangers crawled to 1-8 on the season. Other games in progress. The Gananoque Islanders have a 5-3 lead over the Westport Lumberjacks with 14 minutes remaining in the third period. The Smiths Falls Doritos are tied at 2 with the Deseronto Bulldogs with 14 minutes remaining in the first period. The South Stormont Mustangs have a 1-0 lead over the Pontiac Senior Comets with 12 minutes remaining in the first period. Also tonight, the Wolves take on the Oil Kings at 7 o'clock, and the Pipers take on the Rapids at 7:30. And the final game tonight will be the Phantoms versus the Barn Cats with puck drop at 8 p.m. from the Frontenac Community Arena. Your score here in Arnprior is 7-4 Mariners after 40 minutes of play. We will be back with more on the RA Sports Network. Be sure to like and subscribe our channel if you've enjoyed our coverage of tonight's game so far. We'll be back with more following the second period. everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for third period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 7-4 Mariners lead over the Rivermen after 2 periods of play. 3-0 score after the first period, so 4 goals apiece in the second. Brett Gustafson, Ryan Lowe, Jonathan Sear, and Caleb Sigsworth with goals for the Mariners. Dylan McMahon, Connor Noonan, Andrew Cuglietta, and Justin Philibert with goals for the Rivermen. Second period shots, 10 apiece, bringing tonight's total shot count to 24 for the Mariners and 20 for the Rivermen. The Rivermen 0 for 3 on the power play. The Mariners 0 for 1 as we get the third period underway. Face-off is won by the Mariners. Melvin carries it in and dumps it into the far corner. He comes back to the far point for O'Connell, who keeps it in. Shot! And it's a glove save off the stick of Burmaster, turned aside by Lyle. Burmaster's had a good game tonight, a couple of looks in tight, and gets another shot on net there. Burmaster has 5 points in 4 games coming in tonight. He averaged 3 points a game last year playing for Bytown, so it's only a matter of time before he starts to break through and find that production. He was unreal for Bytown last year, and he's having a great game tonight. Quick shot off the rush by McMahon. May have caught a piece of Boucher. Saito floats it into the far corner. Boucher plays it beside the net. Passed up by O'Connell. Moved by Melvin. Pass hits a skate. Shear centers it. Williams shot, misses. Melvin out in front off a skate. Lyle didn't see it. It's behind the net now. Burmaster tied up engaged in a battle along the end board. Sear has come in to help out. The puck squirts loose. Back to the point. Williams looks for the deflection. Sears in front, but Lyle slides across to take it away. 1:16 into the third period. Off the draw, Matt Denis plays it off the boards. Dennison gets it over to the near side for Lyle. Back to Dennison. Dennison behind the Mariners' net. It's played off the far boards. Bank pass by the Rivermen. Denham plays it deep. Nice reverse hit by Dennison. Battle along the near boards. Gustafson tries to clear. Francis dives to keep it in. He's got it tied up under his gloves. Get a whistle here as Power is tied up with Dennison. Dennison whistles Power into the corner, and along the far boards, there's a Mariners player on top of a Rivermen player. Gloves are off, buckets off. We've got a level 2 melee at the Nick Smith Center. An argument now with the ref with Rium as Power is in the box for the Rivermen. Dennison to the box. Rium being told to get in the box for now. We'll see if anyone's night is over. So, Dennison and Power both get 2 minutes for roughing and 10-minute misconducts. Rium with an extra 2 minutes for roughing, which will lead to a Rivermen power play. 1:51 into the third period. It's the 4th power play of the game. 0 for 3 so far for the Rivermen as they average just around 20%. They are due for a power play goal now, as that would be huge to cut this lead to 2 early in the third period. Puck is kept away from Loud and down the left side. The Rivermen carry it behind the net. Back to McMahon. McMahon's shot is turned aside by Boucher. McMahon does lead the way for the Rivermen with 2 power play goals this season. Nice entry to the zone, carrying the puck around the perimeter, and a good vision to find McMahon at the right face-off circle. Gets the shot on net. It's played out by Gustafson. The Rivermen start their way up the far side. Denham drops it back to the point. Pass across the blue line. McMahon back over to the left side. Off a skate back out to center ice. McMahon has to settle it down. It's a return feed from from Oliver Denis. And it's thrown the length of the ice by the Mariners. Nearly turned over behind the Rivermen net. Felliber has it at center ice, and they're going to get called for too many men, I believe. That was a close call. The Rivermen just completing their line change. So that'll bring an end to the Rivermen power play. There was 58 seconds remaining in the roughing penalty to Rayum, but Noonan will serve the too many men penalty for the Rivermen. So we got 58 seconds of 4-on-4 as it stands. Face-off won by Gibson. Baptiste's shot is blocked. O'Connell races back to pick it up. Stick knocked out of the hands by O'Connell. Backhand pass over to Saito. Saito with a hard pass. Too hot to handle. Gibson up the right side. Passes down low to Sear. Still 4-on-4. Some extra space available. And a bad angle shot by Gustafson beats Lyle. Just right along that goal line. Right in the feet of Lyle off the far post and in. Gustafson with his second goal of the game. Now up to a 5-point night. And it's 8-4 Mariners, 1 goal away from our total in the first meeting of the season between these two teams, which round up being 9-4 Mariners, and very similar game flow tonight. Cuglietta battling Gagnon in the far corner. Up the left side, Mariners on the power play now as Rooms out of the box. Cuglietta breaks up the play, passes it ahead. Ashton carries it across the blue line. Across the blue line, short-handed. Cuglietta to the forehand. He's knocked to the ice by Hayes. 32 seconds left of power play time. Second power play opportunity of the game for the Mariners. Delayed offside. The Mariners touch up. Pass off the boards. Poke past Hayes. Ashton racing after it. Gustafson behind the net. Some speed for Gustafson. Maybe eyeing the hat trick. Drop. Backhand pass across the slot. Pass over to Hayes. Up to the top of the zone. Burmaster for Hayes. Through the slot over to the far circle. And it's a shot. Rebound in front. And it's deposited by Gustafson. Gustafson gets the hat trick, and it's 9-4 Mariners. talk about a first star performance as we have 15 minutes remaining in the game. Gustafson has made his case for first star tonight, 3 goals and 3 assists. It's not a close game tonight. This is a very strong Mariners team who will improve their record to 7-2 on the season. They did a great job assembling this team. If you take a look across the EOSHL at every player that found themselves in a new city this season, if you were to do a where are they now for any of those players, they're probably on the Mariners. That's how great of a job they did assembling this team for their first season in the league, and they've been dynamite so far. They'll look to contend in the playoffs against teams like North Dundas and Gananoque, see if they can possibly dethrone the defending champion Islanders. Pass back to O'Connell. O'Connell's shot is blocked by Felleber. O'Connell walks the blue line, cuts in around Felleber. He's tied up, backhand pass in front, the puck in the crease. Felleber is able to pull the puck out of harm's way. Counterattack for the Rivermen. Drop pass for Moyes. Moyes shot blocker saved by Boucher. Rebound for Tam is played ahead. Hayes took a tumble. Moyes knocks down a player deep in the Mariners' end. He's going to get called for a penalty. Tam comes in as Moyes looking to give a shot after the whistle. The former Arnprior Riverman, Jesse Dick, draws the penalty. Moyes thought he went down a little easy. Third power play opportunity of the game. Moyes called for cross-checking. Dick had 0 points in his Mariners debut versus Poggen Falls, but he had 12 points in 7 games for Madawaska Valley and was a fan favorite during his 22-23 season here at Arnprior. .13:33 left to play in the third period. Gibson passes over to the far boards. Out in front, a rebound opportunity. The whistle had gone. Lau thought he had one, but the net had just come off behind Lyle. The Mariners were that close to double digits on the evening. But the Rivermen catch a break as the net was off. 23 seconds into the penalty to Moyes. The puck is cleared the length of the ice off the face-off. Gustafson drops it for Gibson. Out in front, Lau almost had another opportunity there. He did, but he put it wide. Hayes over to the right circle. Fake one-time opportunity into the slot. Now back out to the far boards. Hayes lines up, fakes the shot. Walks in to the hash marks. Passes below the goal line. It's out in front in the crease. Clear to the point, but not out. Another fake shot attempt. That's pulled ahead, but unable to break off was Cuglietta. Pass through the neutral zone to Lau. Back up to the right side. Gustafson drags it. Carries it down the wall. Behind the net on the backhand. Pass around the boards for Hayes. Hayes over to the right side for a one-time from Dick. Is blocked. It's kept in by Gibson. Hayes takes a hit along the boards. Moyes, he's out of the box. It's picked off by the Rivermen, and no penalty call on the way. The Rivermen not happy with the missed trip there. Sear comes off the bench to pick up the puck. He'll turn with it. It's nearly a giveaway. McGregor jumping up on it, and it's out of his reach. Boucher plays it off the boards on the near side. Felleber unable to make a play with the puck. Melvin drops it. Another drop pass out in front. Felleber breaks it up. It's a 2-on-1 for the Rivermen. McGregor with a spinorama. He has Moyes on the far side. Back to McGregor through the crease. Boucher slides across. The Rivermen unable to connect on the passing play to generate a shot on goal. Felleber with the pass up for Moyes. Moyes with the one touch drops it for Felleber. Delayed offside as McGregor was inside the blue line and Moyes didn't quite have possession as he crossed the blue line. Some weaving through center ice from Sear. Sear's shot misses glove side. Nearly at the midway point of the third period, Rium passes across. Gagnon plays it in. Denis looked to make a pass. Looks like it caught a piece of Felleber's skate. Rium to Gagnon. Back to Rium. Gagnon across the blue line. His shot is stopped by Lyle. Felleber passes it across. It's floated out to center ice. Noonan looking to receive it. It goes between the defense. Noonan knocked to the ice by Baptiste. Interference is called against the Mariners. And even 10 minutes remaining in the third period. Baptiste to the box for interference, and it'll be the fifth power play opportunity of the game for the Rivermen. Rivermen win the draw. Francis walks in, unable to get a clean shot off. Alford down low. Gets a return feed. Looking for Francis in the slot. He settles it down. Backhand pass along the near boards. McMahon down low for Halford. Halford tries to feed it out in front, and it's a shot. Not able to challenge Boucher. Boucher was having a hard time finding his feet. McMahon across the blue line. It's poked off his stick by Rium. Hard pass up ahead out of the reach of Lyle. Lyle out to play it. 54 seconds gone in the penalty to Baptiste. 3-on-2 rush for the Rivermen. Shot from the left circle looking for the backdoor tap in, but Boucher comes across to take it away. Burmaster drops it for Lau. Lau out in front. Burmaster unable to get the shot off. Lau finds Gagnon. Gagnon unable to settle down the reception. Felleber gets the deflection. Tam plays it off the end boards. And running through Boucher was Moyes. Tam goes after Moyes. Boucher went down hard and the net came off. Moyes collided with Boucher. They made the call for interference. Boucher really upset. It appears as if it's actually Burkliev in net now for the Mariners. He's probably been in since the start of the third period as Boucher is no longer on the bench. The entire Mariners bench is lined up and everybody's giving it to the officials. Moyes is being told, it looks like, to leave the game. Moyes is chirping at Berkeley Ave. Lyle is right out at center ice too. With 8:27 left to play, things are escalating. Referee's giving it to Coach Connor on the Mariners bench. That'll be it for Adrian Moyes tonight. There was still 27 seconds left in the penalty to Baptiste. Dennison and Power are still serving their 10-minute misconducts. Suppose Boucher allowed 4 goals in the second period. And the Mariners were still up by 3. I don't know. You never know if it was just a goalie change to try and keep the momentum in favor of the Mariners. Moyes receives a 5-minute major for goalie interference and a game misconduct. Coach Michael gets the explanation from the official for the Rivermen. And this is an opportunity for the Mariners to really run the score up here. Of course, still 27 seconds left in the penalty to Baptiste, and then barring any further penalties, it'll be 4 minutes and 33 seconds of power play time for the Mariners. Also possible that Boucher got shaken up in the second period. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully it was just to try and halt the momentum of the Rivermen scoring 4 goals in the second period, and Berkeley Ave has not allowed a goal since entering the game at the start of the third period. Berkeley Ave went down hard, but he's okay. He's staying in the net. He is a well-traveled goalie, the 24-year-old from Calgary. Played with the Melville Millionaires in the SJHL. During the pandemic, he went to play in the States for the New Jersey Junior Titans and the Chippewa Steel in Wisconsin. And then he played 3 seasons at Trinity Western University in Langley, BC. So he's a well-traveled goalie now playing in the EOSHL. He's had a great start to his EOSHL career with a 5-2 record, .913 save percentage, and 3.44 goals against average. In this league, if you have a goals against average below 4, you're doing something extremely well. He had a 29 save shutout on November 16th versus Pongton Falls in their 7-0 victory, and stopped 50 of 54 shots in the first meeting of the season between these two teams. Ulrich Denis, centering pass off a skate. Berkeley Ave covers it. Off the draw. It's past Sear. Sear plays it behind the net for Tam. 3 seconds left, and now Baptiste is out of the box. So it's power play time for the Mariners. Tam plays it deep. Swept around the boards. Past Gagnon. Outside the blue line. He takes a shove from Ashton. Ashton slashes the stick out of Gagnon's hand, and that'll be another penalty against the Rivermen. So it'll be 2 minutes, a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3 power play opportunity. McGregor serving the penalty for Moyes, so he's in the box along with Power and Ashton, and Dennison still in the box for the Mariners. Hayes over to Lau, down low to the right circle. Lau switches places with Gibson. Back to Lau. Up to Gustafson. Gustafson fakes the shot. Lau back to Gustafson. Back to Lau. One-timer toss stopped by Lyle. Hayes at the blue line. Gibson over to Gustafson. Gustafson skates back to the blue line. Switches spots with Hayes. Lau down low out in front looking for the backdoor pass to Gibson. Gibson couldn't receive it cleanly, but he walks back out, shoots and scores! Another goal for Greg Gibson. And the Mariners have 10 goals. Double digits for the Mariners. Power play goal will end the penalty to Ashton. Still 3:32 remaining in the major penalty to Moyes. 5-on-3 goal for the Mariners. Making good use of the two-man advantage. The way they were moving the puck around there, it just felt like a matter of time. Bird's stick was tied up. And another shot opportunity blocked now by the Mariners. Bird kicks it back to himself. Saito passes it over to the far side. Berkeley out to play it. One-hand goalie pass behind the net. And it's another goal interference call against the Rivermen. This one will be against Halford. Looks like Dennison and Power, they're just checking what time they will return to the ice. Dennison thinks that he should be back on now. He's got the door open, but it looks like so it's actually interference against the goalie for the Mariners. Berkeley have called for the penalty. Diving effort by Francis to break up the pass to Sigsworth. So we have some 4-on-4 now. Feliber receives the drop pass. His shot is gloved down by Berkeley-Ev. A nice glove save. And now Dennison and Power return to their respective benches. And Labrosse serving the penalty for Berkeley-Ev. They didn't have a player actually serving the penalty for the first 20 or so seconds there, but they figured it out now. Labrosse serving the penalty. Feliber across to Sato. McMahon cuts in. His shot is blocked. Nice toe drag by McMahon, who cuts to the middle. His shot goes past the near post. It's thrown on net from the near corner, and Berkeley-Ev hangs on with 5:32 remaining. Dennison off the end boards. Rivermen pressuring down low. Dennison passes across. Hayes carries it in. Saucer pass looking for Dennison, who's picked off. Puck goes high in the air. Battle along the near boards. Pass ahead for an unbouncing puck is turned over, and it's thrown on goal by Hayes, who beats Lyle. Now an 11-4 Mariners lead. Hayes in the right spot at the right time as he capitalizes on the turnover, beating Lyle. Jeff Hayes played 5 years in the OHL for Guelph and Oshawa before spending 5 years at Carleton University. The 35-year-old had 9 points in his first 8 EOSHL games for the Mariners and gets a goal here tonight. And that's it for Colin Lyle tonight. A late rivalry between the pipes. He made an appearance in the last game for the Rivermen. Stopped 13 of 16 shots against South Stormont. Has come in a couple times this season. Last home game against the South Grenville Rangers, he came in while Lyle was shaken up momentarily. Only faced a couple shots, but made 14 of 16 saves on this last Saturday and has brought his save percentage on the season up to .909. Centering pass. Shot attempt by Dennison is blocked. Gagnon passes up the left side. Gustafson was looking to center it for Lau. Halford carries it in down the left side, puts on the brakes, takes a little shove. Gibson finds the puck and throws it through center ice. It's kicked ahead by Matheny, right back to Gustafson. Gustafson skates through a couple Rivermen players. Looks to carry it all the way through the offensive zone, but he's forced back up to center ice. He says he took a slash from Alford. Took a stick to the hands and was shaken up, bouncing puck. Few players thought it went out of play, but it's in the slot. O'Connell shoots, and I thought it was a goal. I didn't see the ref actually signal that it was a goal, but it did go in. It beat Robbery on the glove side with 7 seconds remaining in the Moyes penalty. Score is now 12-4. McGregor out of the box now. Gets the shot deflected on goal. Perkliev makes the save. Sear over the blue line. And it's picked off on the back check, but it's bouncing puck through the crease past Robbery to the far corner. 3:06 remaining in the third period. Pass up the left side. Could be a 2-on-1 if the ref got out of the way. And it's a centering pass attempt. Broken up, a diving effort by Tam. Counterattack. Shot. And a rebound. Robbery makes the save. And the first shot off the stick of Reum. And I believe Burmaster with the second opportunity stopped by Robbery with 2:50 remaining. Face-off will be on the near side. And Dennison's shot is blocked. Ross took a swing at it. Centering pass comes back to the point. Mariners walk in, shot blocked, backhand shot. Robbery sprawled out, tried to flash the leather. He maybe has lost his stick, definitely. He's got a problem with his left pad. The Rivermen carried in. Ashton cuts towards the net, and he makes incidental contact with Perkliev in the crease as they get the whistle. .218 left to play. The next game for the Mariners will be next Saturday against the South Stormont Mustangs. Puck drop will be at 7:30 p.m. at the Manotick Community Center. Face-off at the far side inside the Mariners' end is won by the Mariners. Melvin drops it down low. Pass behind the Mariners' net. off a skate and played out to center ice. Henry plays it in. Rivalry played it behind the Rivermen net. All alone out in front is Melvin to the backhand. He scores! Lavery was sprawled out in the blue paint. A nice move by Melvin to pull it to the backhand and make it 13-4 Mariners with 1:56 remaining. Well, I think it's safe to say with the 9-goal lead, the Rivermen won't be coming back tonight. This is a really strong Mariners team. Like I said, they're going to be a team to watch come playoff time. The next game for the Rivermen will be next Saturday as they visit the Glengarry Pipers. Puck drop will be at 7:30 p.m. at the Glengarry Sports Palace. And Glengarry is a team that the Rivermen hopefully better matchup for them as Glengarry has a 2-5 record as well entering tonight and a -16 goal differential. So identical numbers for the Rivermen and the Pipers entering play today. Both teams were 2-5 coming into today with -16 goal differentials. So that'll be a key game for the Rivermen to look to earn their third win of the season as we look to play out the final 90 seconds here tonight. Puck is up the far side. Wafusey unable to enter the offensive zone. One-on-one rush towards the Rivermen net. Good defensive positioning by Alderic Denis to break up the play. Off the ice goes Wafusey. And it's just fired in by Matt Denis. Icing called against the Rivermen with 1:05 remaining. And they let the clock run down to 1:03. Face off won by the Mariners. Oriole lays it down the half wall. Out center ice for Noonan. Noonan tried to drop it to Felleber. He's unable to execute the drop pass. Oriole settles it down. A little saucer pass over to Tam. 38 seconds left on the clock. Both teams seem content to just play this one out. There's 30 seconds left. The Mariners will maintain possession here for allowing the final 20 seconds now to tick off the clock. Robbery grabbed his water bottle, so someone from the Mariners bench yelled, "Shoot!" 10 seconds left now. And both teams just exchanging some final pleasantries as the final seconds tick off the clock. It's a 9-goal margin tonight as the Mariners beat the Rivermen. The final score of 13-4. Final shots on goal, 37-22 for the Mariners. First star of the game tonight, number 66, no doubt, Gustafson with 3 goals and 3 assists. An unreal game from the former West Carleton Rivermen, former North Dundas Rocket, and now Manotick Mariner. One of the most exciting defensemen to watch in the league. Second star goes to Greg Gibson with the pair of goals. He opened the scoring and was a key player tonight for the Mariners. And third star of tonight's game, they gave an honorable mention to the Riverman Connor Noonan, earning third star honors. That's one of the strongest opponents the Rivermen will see this year. They're going to go to Glengarry next Saturday and look to bounce back and earn their third win of the season. They fall to 2-6 on the season, now with a .250 points percentage. 4th overall in the Capital Division. And following next Saturday's game against Glengarry, their next home game will be Saturday, December 7th against the Poggin Falls Rapids. Puck drop will be at 7:30. We will be here at the Nick Smith Center with the broadcast for that game. If you enjoyed our coverage of tonight's game, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody for tuning in and sticking with us through tonight's game. Final score, 13-4. The Mariners beat the Rivermen. From my broadcast partner, Adriana Wong, I'm Ryan Woods. Have a great weekend, everybody.